Hey guys, welcome back to our Mudbox 2017 series on our sculpted head. We were working on head wrinkles now, so we're getting along here. Where I left off was I was extending some of these wrinkles down the side of the brow, and it looks like I might have gone a little bit too far on this. So I'm going to actually smooth some of this out. So I'm just going to activate my smooth tool and just kind of work some of this back in. I realized after I added these in that the skull here actually has a portion that insets, and the wrinkles don't actually extend down that far. So that's fine. I can actually just smooth some of these out, and actually smoothing these out looks like it's kind of somewhat extending what I was planning on doing anyways, which, two birds. Turn smooth on, make sure it's back up to 100, and then we can get all the rest of that back. So bring that back down to here. I'll probably smooth some of this out a little as well. Maybe it was a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much actually. Let's bring this back down. Sorry, this seems to be taking a while. Wrinkles are really one thing that I kind of go back and forth on, and let's go ahead and add a little bit of volume in here as well. Oops, too much. There we go. That's a little better. This one here, a little too intense for me. Okay, I'm going to redefine the part I was talking about, which is right in here. I'm just going to widen this up a little bit. Maybe let's see if our flattening tool will take care of it really quick for me. Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and smooth that out. Okay, that's looking better. Looks like I have a little bit of an egg on the top here, so I'm going to probably want to take care of that as well. Use my grab tool, push that down. Okay, that's looking better. We're going to define the rear part of the skull here. So, my foamy tool. It's might be able to. Let's go back over here. Let's get some of that out. Dig in where the spine is a little bit. Smooth that out too. Okay. A little bit better. Add some under the chin here. let's go ahead and bring the eyeballs in and start working those in as well. I'm going to go to Create. We're going to go to Meshes, and we're going to go ahead and add ourselves in a sphere. Oh, the sphere is so big. Make sure we have our sphere selected. We're going to go over to our Select and Move tools. Here's our Scale tool. Go ahead and lower the scale. Go to Move. We'll bring this one up. Not too much. Almost there. Go back to my Scale tool. This axis is still too big. Closer. Let's go ahead and move this in. That actually looks pretty good. Let's duplicate this one. Just duplicate object. Okay. Try to get the same spot. That looks pretty close. Okay, so I'm going to go to Edit and deselect all. And then I'm going to go over to my locking here. I'm going to go ahead and lock both these guys so I don't accidentally sculpt on the sphere themselves. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to Layers, Object, Basic Head. Go to Layers. Alright, I'm on that one. Turn off the yellow. Okay, so now all I need to do is add some volume in here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my sculpting tools. I'm going to go to, let's see about bulge. Turn mirroring back on. Bulge might do it. I might just have to use my grab tool, but I can use bulge and make it to where it's just basically moving this geometry out rather than having to have me grab and stretch. So let's see here. See, it looks like it's doing its job. Only downside of bulges, sometimes you end up with stuff like this where the creases end up being crushed together. Okay, we'll just go to the grab tool and we'll deal with the last bit, just traditional grab. Just see if that takes care of it. Actually, I'll just do it from this side, that way I know that it works. There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call this sculpt here done for now. I can go ahead and add in some texture if I wanted to. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and do a little bit of texturing. So the base sculpt is done. Some of the texture I might want to add in, like hair or skin cells, we can go ahead and do some of that stuff as well. We'll want to step up subdivision levels to do so. So I'll go ahead and make sure I save, because sometimes when you keep stepping up subdivision levels, eventually you get into the situation to where your GPU can't handle what you've done in Mudbox and your product will crash. So just do a little preventative measure there. Okay, so my save is done. I'll go to add new subdivision level. That'll lock out the one I'm currently on. Okay, so now I'm on subdivision level 5, over 2 million polygons. Your total poly count is always down here, FYI. And I'm going to add a new layer here. And this one's going to be called Skin Details. Okay, and I'm going to go to my Sculpt brush. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to my stencils. And let's see here, let's see what we got. There's some skin details. That's let's do some of this one. Have to be on the right layer. There we go. So if you hold down S, and all the details of this, what I'm telling you are right over here. S, and let's make the scale a bit smaller. This will be for just some skin details first. Hold down Shift. And for Sculpt, let's go to my Sculpt properties. We want this to be a light value, let's say 1 to begin with. And let's just add some of this in here. Yeah, see, that's a little bit too much. Undo that. Let's go over to 0.5. Okay. And there we go. Still a little too much. Let's do 0.2. There we go. Still a lot. Can't play with this number here. Let's do 0.1. There we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit up in here. Just kind of move around the face. Smooth just a little bit right in here. Let's check smooth properties. There's 100. Okay. Let's go on the nose. I'm going to invert some of this because I want it to be kind of like skin pores. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Oh, we still have smooth on. That's fine. Okay. Do some inverted ones on here as well. And on the brow. Q to hide it for a minute. See how we're looking. There needs to be some bigger ones over here on his schnoz. Bring that back. Okay. Okay, and let's do top of the head as well. I'm going to add, hit Q. I'm going to make these a little bit bigger. I'm going to turn on the intensity a little bit. Actually, you know what, let's keep them small. Let's turn up the intensity a little bit. Let's go up to 0.5. This is going to be kind of like hairs, what I think I want to do. But I can't have it on the inverse. Let's go ahead and bring the inverse off. Need to have more than that, I think. Let's do 2. There we go. It's going to be like, you know, he's got like a, he's going for this shaved head look, but he's got some stubble that's kind of grown back. Trying to decide if I want to give him that bald spot or not. I've done enough work on this guy that I don't think that he needs a bald spot. So. His hairline kind of right in here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's see how we're looking. Not bad for our first pass. We'll go ahead and add some more details in the next lesson. We're hitting at 20 minutes almost now. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next lesson.